essentially that's what it comes down to. We all either have these role models or we don't, and we go through life, not knowing what we would have missed, and everything that we missed out on does affect our decisions nowadays, right? So it's important to, like I said, everything. We're all coaches of some sort, and we all interact with people every day, and that's why I really, appreciate this group and interacting with you guys itself too, because it's important the work that we do. It's important to have these conversations with people and get them to kind of, again, be intentional, right? And if they don't have that role model, if you don't have that role model, it's important to become that for other people. Like I said, a lot of what I'm doing with this whole life coaching thing is just becoming the best version of yourself. I want to fix the world's problems one dad at a time, because like statistically, the rate of fatherless homes and everything, that's a huge impact in our society, culturally and everything.
Yes, it is. Very, very true. Very true.
So
Yeah,
it's,
I'm glad.
yeah, no, it's true. That's just historically what's going on, right? So that's why, like I said, it's important to grow from our pain, right? And just realize what is your why, what keeps you going, and analyze that, adjust it. Don't just have it be something negative, like I was hurt in the past and that's why I need to do this. Like that's for me, like as a father and everything. Hannah, you talked about like having, I forget how you phrased it, but just like being able to manage everything, or like a lot of new things come to light when you're a father, right? What I can say to that is, yeah, when I found that out, I was realized I had to be that person now. There's no more time wasting. I couldn't just be a college athlete having fun. It was like, now I need to be the dad I always wanted to be, or the dad I needed, whatever, right? Because there's no more waiting, right? It's just, now is the time. I need to become that role model. And so that was just a profound revelation for me. And so I analyzed so much of what I did before with, like I said, this whole health journey I'm trying to do, discovering a healthy relationship with food, that's part of it. Analyzing my worldview and everything, and the foundation of it, and why I believe what I believe, and being able to share that. Because a big thing I've talked about before is how generational wealth is so much more than just money, so much more than opportunities. And I would share that with you guys, especially, just to be intentful, not just with our days and our lives, but with our parenting, whenever that comes along, or whatever, because that's when it matters too. Like I said, generational wealth is about more than money. It's about providing for your kids opportunities, financially, physically, spiritually, emotionally, philosophically, right? Giving them the tools they need to go out and into the world and do the best they can, with or without you. That gets me fired up. It's what I'm all passionate about. I could talk about that all day.
Yeah, I think it's really cool, and I think do you know who Ed Milet is?
Who?
Ed Milet.
No, I haven't heard.
He's
very similar to Tony Robbins.
Yeah.
Okay.
Awesome performance coach and aspirational person. But we recently saw him speak, and he said, you have to be the one in your family that takes your family off the generational path that it has been on.
Yep.
And it's you in your power to do that. No one else. Unless you do something, it's going to repeat itself.
Yeah, like you have to take the responsibility to end the generational suffering.
Yep.
Otherwise, it's so easy to continue to be passed on.
Yeah. So it's really cool to hear, like from both of you, that aspect of you stepping into the role that allows you to be more of yourself, that gives to more of others, family, kids, the people you interact with. Like it's really cool to hear.
Yeah. Absolutely. It's that part of it is so important, because when we're just meandering through life, we don't have that plan, and that's the problem. Because, like I said, you're just acting on what's in front of you, and when you do that, you don't take the time to think about how your reaction and what you want to do in life. You just go to what's comfortable, go to what you're used to. This is how I was raised. I turned out fine, so I'll just repeat that on my kids. You don't see it as a problem, so you're not going to address it. And that's the big disconnect. Sometimes I feel like I want to, like when I'm talking, I just want to like shake people awake. Like, no, like you have the power to change these things. Like you have to focus on what you can control, ignore the outside world, ignore all of that nonsense, and realize that the outcomes that we have today are like rooted in where we said our upbringing, our fathers and our grandfathers' upbringing and everything. It all kind of stems, like the family generational line has progressed to a point where this is what's happened, right? And if I'm not satisfied with the outcome, or if there was something in my life that hurt, how can I make sure that my kids don't experience that? Give them the next step ahead, and then it just keeps rolling.